Howdy RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels and to the maiden flight of the Volantex RC Mini P51D Mustang. So this is also sold under the Eachine brand as Mini Warbirds series. It is, I think, exactly the same. It's coming from the same company. It's just branded differently. So Eachine, P51D Mini Mustang, and this Volantex RC P51D Mini Mustang. It exactly looks like my other two Eachine airplanes, and even the controller looks identical. F4U Corsair and also the T-28 Trojan. So this is the maiden flight of this. I already calibrated everything. I'm going to start in the beginner mode. Hopefully the calibration is okay. It's not going to try to go up and down. Sometimes if you do the gyro calibration and it's not completely flat, it may cause that. And I did that when it was on tail wheel, so like this. I don't know if it's taking into account, so if I see anything like it trying to climb all the time, I may have to land it and then do it when it's flat. So unfortunately one of the wheels is not rotating as well. So when I was trying to taxi it on the ground, it kept going to the left. I can show you. And so, oh, see? It is not rotating, so it ends up hitting that little prop. Fortunately, it has the prop adapter, so it pops off. Just pushed it back in, and hopefully it won't lose it again during the flight. But it is tightly in. So what I'm going to do is, in the beginner mode, I'm just going to do a hand launch, and hopefully it will go up instead of down. All right, wish me luck, maiden flight. Yeah, so that's what I said. So it was trying to go down, so it's not well calibrated. So as soon as I let go down, do you see it's just trying to go down? So I'm pulling up elevator right now. So I have to bring it back, land it, and then do another calibration, I think. Unless I can maybe use the trim button and see if it does any. Okay, the trimming helps, so it is hands-free right now. And let's bring it a little close because it is getting dark so quickly these days, and it became cloudy. Wow, it is quite fast. Fast little airplane. It's very stable, and then this is it flies fast. Let me decrease the. I'm just going to give it a little more up elevator trim. And then try to come a little slower. It doesn't want to fly slow. It's a fast little airplane. For its size, for its scale size. You can see how quickly it's coming. Especially downwind. Alright, I'm going to switch from beginner to intermediate mode. So this is this switch. So it's in the intermediate mode. Yeah, it is. It should be able to do. Oh, didn't want to do the loop. Let's try again. No, it still doesn't want the loop. Okay, expert mode. Get myself into trouble. I'm going to keep it a little high because I know these planes tend to be tail heavy, and then when that happens they roll very easily by themselves, and I'm pulling a lot of up elevator on this one. So okay, back to intermediate mode, better stabilized. Oh, this is actually faster than my Dragonfly. A little bit more up elevator because I want to be able to come a little slower and lower when I'm not pulling elevator all the time. So it's still going a little down, a little more up elevator. It's flying much nicer now. Again, a little fast for such a small airplane. And you can see it's like going up and down. I'm basically fighting the stability control, I think, a little bit. When I'm turning, it loses a lot of altitude. Sorry that I flew over myself. So I'm pulling a lot of up elevator, you can tell. And these controllers are really toy grade controllers. So what I'm going to do next is connect this airplane and the other mini warbirds from Eachine, all of them, to my Radiomaster TX16S, which has Hall effect gimbals and much better quality in terms of the gimbal sensitivity and accuracy. So with this one, there are always some dead spots in the center, like nothing is happening. Like I'm doing this, like nothing is happening in the middle, like 15% of the travel. So then you pull, and suddenly it pulls like 20%, basically, goes up. Alright, I'm just going to come in a little closer and a little slower, slow it down really. Now it wants to come down, yeah. It just starts losing altitude quite a bit. So it definitely wants to fly fast. I mean, it's a warbird, what do you expect? I mean, you can do like really tight turns. It's just, I wish the stick was a little more sensitive in the center, because it makes it a little twitchy. Okay, let's try expert mode again. Expert mode. So you see it starts rolling right away and then putting the nose down. And I have to keep it closed because it's getting dark. But it can also do aerobatics a little easier. There's no limit how you bank or loop or roll. Let's take a couple. I'm getting disoriented because of the lighting, folks. Okay, it lost a little bit of ground. I'm still in expert mode, and I'm just put it on the intermediate mode because it just went away too far and then I was getting disoriented. So get used to just flipping the switch when you're in expert mode. If you get in trouble, just pull it towards you. One click or even two clicks. Two clicks is better. It will put you in beginner mode and then save your plane from crashing. So back to expert mode. Wing over or hammerhead, whatever you want to call it. Oh, okay. I was getting disoriented and nose diving, so I put it back to intermediate, and it is a lifesaver in that case. And the wind has died down quite a bit, but my sunglasses are not helping me right now. It just has gotten quite dark. And when it's going towards the sun like that, I just lose orientation very easily. It's a very small airplane. 400mm wingspan. That's less than 20 inches. I think it's more like 16 inches or so. Very small. Okay, so I think it's time to land. You know, it is nice, it's a little fast for a park flyer. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners. It's a little too fast for beginners. Even in the beginner mode, I mean, it will be going out of your sight very quickly. It's gliding now. Just gliding. Should I catch it in the air? Yes, okay. Caught it in the air. I just made a split-second decision to catch it in the air. Of course, the prop popped off. That's okay. Just put it back in. Again, for beginners, if you have a very large field, if you have someone who is experienced and can help you, coach you, yes. If you have a large grass field like this, fly over it and in the beginner mode, but try to keep it close. But if you get disoriented, you may end up crashing. No biggie. Just make sure to paint the prop to yellow so you can find it easily. If it is black, I mean it has red on this one, but if it's completely black, then you won't be able to find it easily. Again, a Volantex RC Sport Cup 500 would be a better beginner, or even the 3-channel version. I believe it's called Train Star 500mm. It's a 3-channel stabilized version. That will be a better beginner plane. This would be good second park flyer for you. If you like small planes, especially warbirds, you can use it as a beginner plane, but again, it is too fast, too small, goes out of sight very quickly. My preference would have been just something that's a 3-channel or 4-channel, a little slower, high wing airplane like Volantex RC Sport Cup 500. Anyway, it's a really nice plane, nice package. The sensitivity of these gimbals, especially on the right hand side, I didn't test the rudder too much, but the sensitivity of the aileron elevator, yeah, questionable, toy grade, very plasticky, but you get a complete package. So for beginners, probably it doesn't matter too much, especially if you are flying in the stabilized beginner or intermediate modes. But in my case, I'm just going to bind this to my Radiomass TX16S and have more fun, probably a better flight in the expert mode. But still, it's a really nice plane, really nice package. I love the fact that the prop, instead of breaking something, it pops off. Just paint the tips, as I mentioned, to yellow or orange, something visible, and keep the spare prop somewhere close by, so you don't, if you lose one, you can still continue flying. And get a couple more, like spare ones, if you're a beginner. That's it, folks. This was the maiden flight. I also want to make another episode on this plane flying on my Radiomaster TX16S and kind of see the difference. And again, I'm going to make another episode yet comparing this one. This is the state-of-the-art 2020 micro airplane P51D Mustang to my RC oldie but goldie, from Park Zone P51D Mustang with no stabilization, 4-channel. They're about the same size. I want to fly them on the same video back to back. That's coming, so please stay tuned. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so. If you like this video, please click that thumbs up button. Hope to see you soon again on our channel. Stay safe and healthy. Bye bye.